Hey guys, how are you going, and welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, so it's time for a brand new video. So let's get straight into that. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about being gay, coming out, why I never made a coming out video, why I'll be coming out for the rest of my life, all those kind of things, I suppose. So I shall begin at the beginning. So most YouTubers that are gay or in the LGBT community often make a coming out video and kind of talk about their experience. Now, I've never really done that, just purely because I've been pretty open for most of my life, I suppose, from the age of like 16 or 17, I suppose. And then I got onto YouTube when I moved to Melbourne, and from that first video I was pretty open with you guys. I let you know that I was gay from talking about my boyfriend Matt and, you know, just moving to Australia and all those kind of things. So I never felt I needed to make a coming out video, if that makes sense. The reason for this video is just to kind of talk about it, I suppose. So, and my one hate in life. Yeah, I have a hate in life, and I'm going to discuss it and talk about it in this video. So, like, I love me as a person. I'm a very confident person, and I will openly admit that I am gay pretty much in any situation, because there's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not, you know, I'm not ashamed by it, or I'm not, you know, confused about it, I suppose, or anything. I'm happy with who I am, where I am in my life, you know, my life achievement so far and so forth. So I'm just a very kind of, yeah. Now, my issue with coming out is, no, it's not really an issue, it's just annoying. So, I work in the hospitality industry, as most of you know, and prior to that I was in the retail world. So these industries both rely on lots of communication with the general public on an everyday basis. And, you know, when I talk to people, I talk about my life, and, you know, they ask me how my life's going, or, you know, there's questions, or we go off topic, and, you know, we're in a conversation, and, you know, it's there. So then I start talking, and I do often use the word partner, and I don't know why I use that word. I think it's just probably one of the easier words to use, I suppose. I'm not really sure. It's kind of a common word, most people use it. I don't know the reasons why I use that word, but that's just the word that I choose to use. Now, I'm not the straightest person going, but I'm not the campiest person going. So some people are unsure of my sexuality, which is fine, you know. I will give you the answers to the questions of my sexuality. So basically, the reason I feel, and the reason I have to come out every day of my life, is because being gay is still not 100% normal, and I don't think it will ever be normal. But there are so many people on the spectrum now, like there are so many different sexualities, and I think there's like 101 different sexualities technically that people identify as. So there are quite a lot. But when I talk to people, you know, I go, oh, my partner, and then they go, oh, what does she do? And I'm like, no, and when they do that, I'm just like, oh yeah, so he does this, blah, blah, blah. And they go, oh, okay, and they just carry on the conversation. And I've never really had a negative response from that, but the assumption, rather than them using the pronoun he or she, you know, people, I think if people are more aware, they may use the word they, or, yeah, I don't really know what I'm saying here. But I suppose, in a way, that's also on me, because I use the word partner, and I do use the word partner. If I was more direct and used the word boyfriend, or lover, sexual, I don't know, maybe it's my fault as much as it is the other person's fault? Yeah. In a nutshell, I'm going to be coming out for the rest of my life. I come out every single day, pretty much to someone new, and that's fine. But yeah, I don't really know why I'm making this video, just to, I suppose, just to tell you that small issue that I have in my life, and it's not, doesn't really affect my life, it makes my day more interesting. And some people you do get that, oh, that's the reason I've never done the whole coming out thing, blah blah blah. But why we're here, I suppose I'll give you a little coming out story. I'll tell you the story of how I came out to my mum. So this is quite a fun story. I don't think I've said this before. Maybe I have, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is one. Yeah, so basically, I kind of was very, I suppose, a little bit confused, as you know, most people that do eventually find out that they're gay do find confusing. I'm not really sure. But, so basically, I knew this. I had I dated like 2 people, and then I found Matt. He's my current boyfriend, by the way. And I was talking to my friends about this, and I was like, oh, I kind of need to tell my mum, but I don't want to do it by myself. Now, my mum has always said to me, I'll love you for who you are. She's the most openly, lovingly person that I know on this planet, so she was never going to get upset with me. But this is very interesting. So, Gareth, my best friend, came with me to my house because he knows my family quite well, so I thought if he knows them, and you know, it's like a kind of a mutual kind of middle ground I've got there as support, just in case it goes the way that I know it wouldn't go. So he, I and my mum are in the garden. Now we're having a drink and we're just kind of chatting away, and then I do the whole, Mum, I've got something to tell you. And I was like, so I think I like boys. I think that's how it went. But her response was, yes, darling, I've known you basically your whole life, but recently you butt dialed me while you was on a date, I assumed, with a guy, because there was lots of laughing in the background of 2 guys, and it sounded quite nice. So, I think you told me then anyway. But thank you for coming and telling me, blah blah blah. And then we just went on and had a great night and carried on drinking. But yeah, that was my coming out to my mum. She took it really well, as I thought she would. And yes, guys, that's my coming out-ish story. Why I have to come out every day for my life, and just the coming out general kind of rubbish. I'm gonna leave this video here, so if you enjoyed it, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below on your experience, or if you have any questions about it. I am more than happy to respond to those. Direct message me if you'd prefer that rather than putting it on here. I am there. I will reply to all of you guys. I am also on Instagram at JustJamie. I'll pop a link down there as well, so if you want to message me on there, feel free to. But that is that for this week's video. I really hope you enjoyed this style of video, and me kind of just giving you more into my life and that and so forth. And yes, I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna leave you, and I will see you on Monday for a brand new video. Bye!